Top breaking news story now. 4 miners have been killed. 6 are still in hospital following a rockfall yesterday. Let's get you some reaction to the story now. We're joined now on the line by Mbuyiseli Hibana. He's from the National Union of Mineworkers in Carletonville. Mr. Hibana, thanks for your time this morning. Your reaction to this yet another incident at one of Sibanye Gold's mines once again?
We are very much devastated, understanding that from the beginning of the year, Sibanye had an incident in Beatrix in Belcom, where a number of mine workers were trapped underground as a result of the electricity disruptions and all of that. Immediately thereafter, there was Kloof, where workers died as a result of the incident underground. Only on the 21st of April, there was an incident at the Driefontein mine, where one worker died as a result of the rockfall. It is Sibanye again from yesterday, where this incident that involved about 13 mine workers, where 4 has been confirmed to be no more. It is very devastating indeed. We're informed that the 6 in hospital is stable. We're just hoping that they will survive. But of course, it can't just be that we'll keep quiet when things like this happen. We're not really sure as to what else do Sibanye want us to say. We've been saying to them, it can't be profits and all of these things without prioritizing the safety of the mine workers. These people are working in very dangerous areas, and all of these incidents are a proof to what we've been saying. We're of course calling upon the government to play their role here and make it a point that incidents like this do not just go by without any punishment of some sort on the side of the company, especially the CEOs, people who are taking home huge amounts of money as bonuses, especially when there's profit that has been made. But when incidents like this happen, it is only those on the bottom of the ladder who must take responsibility. It can't be correct. It can't be correct. Something really needs to be done with Sibanye. It can't just be that it will be business as usual. We are sick and tired of these incidents and that has been happening. Remember, in 2 of mine, on the day, in one of the days during the time when the 2 passed on, our members took a day off to mourn for their fellow workers. Unfortunately, all of those people were charged up until we intervened as the National Union of Mineworkers, because they were saying it can't be that this incident will just happen without the company, taking responsibility as they mourn for the death of their fellow brothers and sisters, and they were charged by the company.
Mr. Hibana, we're hearing a number of reactions from analysts in the sector, some of them saying that safety is in fact a concern for these mining companies. In fact, we have among the best records for safety in the world when it comes to mining. And in fact, people lose their lives going to work in a taxi more often than they lose their lives on the job at a mine shaft. What's your reaction to how much is being spent on safety by companies like Sibanye Stillwater?
If that statement was correct, we would not be having this incident like this one. It means that that statement is not correct, and something needs to be done, and there is something that is not being done. One thing that we have been always talking about is to say you can't prioritize your profit at the expense of the people who are working in very dangerous areas. You can't do that. These shortcuts, because people want profit, must come to an end. This thing of the bonuses that people will get a better salary after having worked long hours and for them to get bonuses. It's something that we said a long time ago that it must come to an end. People must be paid better salaries so that they don't subject themselves to bonuses. So these things are continuing. That is why I was saying we don't know any longer now as to what is it that we need to say to these companies for them to listen. We really do not know. That is why we're calling upon the government to say they must play a role that will make it a point that these CEOs take responsibility whenever incidents like this happen.
You talk about government's intervention. As we stand now, how does government hold these mining companies to account?
No, there are inquiries that take place, and sometimes you don't hear the outcomes of those inquiries and all of that. But what we want to see happening is one of the top guys of these companies going to jail. whenever something like this happens, going to jail. Because as long as you don't do that, they will keep on, prioritizing their profits without actually making sure that the safety of workers is a priority. So as long as that does not happen, then we're still going to see these things happen.
What is your next action now as the National Union of Mineworkers? Will you be visiting the scene at all today?
We are from there. As I'm talking to you now, we are from there. We got a briefing from the management there, and they informed us all of these things, that no, this is the incident that they never thought would happen, and all of those things. But we're saying 4 of our people are no more now. These are fathers and brothers of family. So it's very bad. It's very bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And what you're hearing there on the scene, the search for those 3 miners who are still trapped, that is still ongoing?
It is still ongoing. It is still ongoing. The information is that, unfortunately, they cannot be located for now. It is not known exactly where they are for the project to focus on that area. But we are just hoping that they will be found. They will rescue them today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks very much for your time, and all the best to you as you continue to wait for those 3 people to still be found. 3 people still trapped underground. 4 people now confirmed to have died in a rockfall yesterday. 6 others are recovering in hospital. That was the National Union of Mineworkers, Mbuyiseli Hibana, joining us on the line there.